Drew, you killed this shit.
Chill. What's happening? You know what it is. You are tuned in to another episode of In the Four Corners of Wrestling, and you are with the four CB boys. Throw them foes up, throw them quads down. Hey, man, the whole gang is in the building. What's happening? Quabo. What's happening with you, man?
Hey, you broke the ceiling on that one, but still, on point. On point. Give it up for Wild Card.
Nah, we got to give it up to you because as this airs, very special weekend for our brother. He about to join the squad. He about to, hang the jersey up.
I can't be a hoe no more. No. She told me that too. She was like, "You're not allowed to be a hoe no more.
No more.
No more. I can't be a hoe no more, guys. I'm sorry."
Hey, man.
If you had whole events planned, I'm sorry. I can't
Cancel.
Just
nah,
put me as a plus one.
Hey, congratulations to you and your fiance, man, about to tie the knot, man. So, man, let's give it up to the PCQ couple. They about to tie the knot over there. So that's a big thing, man. Congratulations, my brother, and congratulations to the wifey, man, for sure. Hey, man, Jay Will. What's happening, man? Hey, Jay Will been feeling extra greasy lately. He ain't in fourth place no more. Like this man got a new bag of coochie, so he in third place and feeling real good, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm in a good place, bro. I'm here. I'm back. Another week, you know what I'm saying? Not me.
This guy. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, the royalty of the whole crew, man. King Mel in the building. What's happening with you, baby?
What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling, man?
Man, feeling good, of course. Hey, man, we appreciate everybody tapping in with us. This is the Wrestling Podcast made for wrestling fans, for wrestling fans, and we gonna talk that good old wrestling, baby. So, hey, man, I don't know about y'all, but let's start right here with our favorite segment, my favorite segment, match of the week. All right. So start thinking, start calculating in your brain. And think about some matches that you saw that was absolutely on fire for all the content that we watched this past week. And I'm coming to you first, Jay Will, Mr. Three Pete. What's happening with you, man? How you feeling, man? Give me a match of the week, babe.
Listen, match of the week for me is actually going to be Jey Uso and Gunther.
Ooh.
On Raw. Let me tell you something. I don't care what nobody on Blue Ivy Carter's internet says. Jey Uso is a main event player. That man puts on good matches. Him and Gunther put on a hell of a match on Raw. Gunther had to make that man pass out to beat him. I mean, first of all, we all know Gunther is that man with them chops. Them chops, that chest.
Hey, Caver brother shit real quick.
I'm just saying, bruh. That man put on a hell of a match and just made that man. That man fell out. He passed out. You talking about that? To me, that was a good match. Overall, I love that match. I love the story they told within that match. Great job, both men.
I feel you. All right. So I'm coming to you, King Mel. Talk to me, man. Give me a match of the week, babe.
Not a lot of people gonna like this answer, but I don't care what they like. Match of the week: Nia Jax, Jade Cargill. Your mom sucks.
Hey, they was going at it, dog. If You said your mom sucks. Hey, why Naya had to troll the little baby, man? Come on, Naya. Naya. That what we doing? We picking on the babies now? Talking about their mama?
That was perfect. Your mom sucks. Like, yo, that was incredible. That was incredible.
I ain't even gonna cap, man. That was funny, dog. That was funny. Hey, man. I know Naya gets a lot of slack, bro. But she playing the hell of a bad girl. She playing it good. She doing her thing.
100%. I think she personifies that the bad girl, the villain. Like she does that role very well for herself.
Hey man, I'm just gonna say it. I ain't body shaming Naya because I love me some Naya. I think she's beautiful. But I think we all at the bigger chick back in high school and in elementary and middle school that used to bully people. It was the bigger chick. Come on, don't act. Come on, just say, y'all shaking your heads. Fine, y'all want to make me say it. I don't care. Hey man, there was a couple of chicks that used to bully everybody in elementary all the way up to high school. They were, the bigger chick. You didn't mess with her because obviously, as a guy, you can't hit her.
As a man,
yeah,
I would neither confirm nor deny such statements.
Okay, so he was out there getting bullied. I'm glad. I'm glad you told your story.
Hey man,
It's all right, man. My sister used to bully me too, man. She was a thug, low key.
hey, but Naya do this thing. Hey, y'all wild. Hey, Quabo, talk to me, man. Give me a match of the week, man.
I mean, that's hilarious. Your mom sucks. I think for me this week, I enjoyed something that was a little more nostalgic because it's been a while since I've had to watch NXT like that. And Fallon versus Thea. Seeing Thea in a new light, seeing Fallon in a new light. I thought it was very entertaining. Chase you. All around. It was just all those little components, and seeing it again took me back a little bit. I still miss Mandy Rose. I hope you come back soon. But in the meantime, Thea, Fallon, y'all making it a little entertaining. I'm gonna give you that.
Hey,
Give me some hope in NXT, just a little bit.
Yeah, Fallon kind of looked like she got about to go to the little mean girl side.
Oh yeah, she's breaking some rules, man. She about to be a rule breaker. I'm telling you, she's on the way. That chair came out. I was like, hold up, wait a minute.
Yeah.
When did you start taking? When did you start going underneath the ring? It's a new day in NXT.
Hey, that's equivalent to go pop in the trunk. I ain't even mad at you. Fallon gonna do what you gotta do. She said I gotta get the dub. But no, I dig it. I'm gonna throw this out there. Sami Zayn and Chad Gable. And here's why I'm gonna throw this out there for match of the week for me. Not only was it damn good wrestling, then you add in the personal story between him and Chad, and they gonna do their thing at a King and Queen of the Ring in Jeddah. But then you add the Alpha Academy story intertwined in that. That match was fire. It had the action, had the storytelling, had the character work. It had just about every damn element that us wrestling fans are looking for, and they had it in the opening match. So I already knew that Raw was gonna be off to a good foot. They started the show off with that. So I was like, yeah, this is good stuff. Surprisingly, I'm gonna throw another one out there. I can't remember who Lee Moriarty was facing, and I can't remember which AEW show it was. Lee Moriarty put on a good match with
Kyle O'Reilly.
Was it Kyle O'Reilly? Yeah,
Rampage.
it was Kyle
The
O'Reilly.
kickoff Rampage. That was a great match.
Fire match.
But ain't nothing beat your mom sucks. I'm sorry.
Hey, you get no arguments from me on that. You get no arguments from me on that at all. But we'll talk about other matches that happened, but I want to start right here, fellas, because you know, obviously, as wrestling fans, is the internet part that some fans like to pay attention to, and a little tiffy time got into a little hot water, and I don't care about that because I want to talk the wrestling part. We gonna discuss the wrestling part. Her and Bianca had a hell of a match. Jay Will, talk to us about it, man.
I will say that Tiffany Stratton, Jose, got to give him his credit when he's the reason why I started paying a little more attention to her. And when she did finally come into the main roster, I'm just like, she's solid. Like, a lot of people were complaining on the internet, like, being honest with you, like, we pay attention to that sort of stuff, complaining about how Naomi was losing to her, that sort of stuff. But, like, you setting up a character here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're setting up a character for a point where you're like, yo, they got it. Like, they got something here. They really have something here. Tiffany Stratton put on a great match with Bianca. But
there's a but.
But Black Girl Magic.
Hey.
Just saying. I'm just saying. No, but I can give her credit for that match. That was a great match. If any match that I fully paid so much attention to that night, that was the match that I paid attention to so much. Like, every single details of the match. I've rewatched that match about 3 times now at this point.
Ooh.
Just to make sure I'm understanding, like, yo, she really has some, like, big potential, big future for her.
Yeah. And that was just a baller ass match, man. Regardless, I wouldn't have been upset if Tiffany won that match. I would have been upset.
It's definitely something to notice. Like, as we're doing our My GM League, go ahead and watch that Mondays.
Nice plug. Hey, man, look at you.
You kind of learn how that first match of the night is super essential to set the tone. So you have to plan that accordingly. SmackDown and Raw, I'm going to speak specifically for WWE. Both matches on Raw and SmackDown, you had Tiffany Stratton and Bianca Belair on SmackDown, and then you had Sami Zayn and Chad Gable put on both amazing matches, back-to-back shows at the very beginning of the show.
Yeah.
That opening makes a major difference in how your show will how you can set the tone for your show. Yeah, there was a few matches I'm like, oh, okay, this was cool. All right, this was all right. But them matches right there, great matches.
No, I'm with you. I think it's funny, fellas. Jay Will ain't never promoted that show in 4th place. This man get out of 4th place. Hey, man, check out Mondays. This guy, who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Long-term booking.
Hey, apparently, booking, like, yo, this is wild, bro. This is wild.
A lot of weeks. We've never resolved this rivalry with him and wanting to plug the show, and now it's resolved. Who do 3rd place can change him?
Hey, he your new brother, man. Quabo, talk to us, man, about Bianca and Tiffany Stratton.
I mean, I'm huge on being a fan of Bianca. But overall, I mean, Jay Will did just say it best, so I don't want to be an echo in the chamber in here. I actually agree with everything that he said. He's very, detailed with it, so I'll give you that, bro. Good stuff.
I got you. King Mel, jump in here real quick if you got anything on there.
Yeah, about the match. It was a great match. Good stuff from Tiffany Stratton. She looked good. Bianca did a great job. But at the same time, your mom sucks. So
hey, man, I can't with y'all, man. So as we keep talking about the ladies and what they put on, man, there was some good stuff that came from the ladies. I'm loving the Serena Deeb and Toni Storm rivalry starting to heat up. Hey, Toni Storm. Hey, I know y'all saw she grabbed the flag, wrapped herself in the flag. I know, right?
I see nothing, bro. I ain't seen nothing. This is my last week to be a hoe. I ain't seen nothing.
Quavo, I was like, hey man, first thing I said, if wifey comes in and looks at this, like, first thing she's gonna say is, "What the hell you watching?" I know. Hey man, right? I had the remote like this, ready to change the channel just in case she hit that last channel button, like boop, and I'm watching the NBA, baby. Hey, just in case. Hey man, hey, I know.
Had that back button ready, bro.
Hey, had the back.
Ready.
I ain't sleeping on the couch, dog. I already know
That
what's
man
up.
got all. He about to have all his women sports activities revoked.
Hey,
He need a
back.
parent and guardian when he watch
Hey,
women's
man.
sports.
So you're gonna be, let me see the match card. Let me see the match card right now. Nope. There's a women's tag match. We're not going.
Nope, nope, none of that. So, definitely love what the ladies, some of the ladies are doing over there at AEW, what they got going on. Hey, like King Mel says, your mom sucks. That's awesome, mom. You're not gonna forget that. That's unforgettable. Hey, man, the ladies been putting on in wrestling. But there might be a couple of them that some people not feeling too well. Shayna and Zoe, you not feeling that one. Quavo not feeling number one contender to the tag champs.
I think it's mostly for the fact that it's like it's Zoe and Shayna. You know, like
Well,
honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of KC squared, but I would have even preferred to have KC squared with this one. Surprisingly enough, and I saw Kyrie doing some real good stuff with Dakota, and I was actually impressed. I was like, "Yo, Kyrie going insane out here. I'm liking this." But to see overall that Zoe and Shayna won, for me, kind of was a bit of a bittersweet moment. I'm glad that they both got that win. They get that the opportunity. I'm not knocking that, but at the same time, I personally, as a fan, would have liked more to see KC squared or even Dakota and Kyrie take this one because I feel like they performed a little better in my eyes.
okay. King Mel, jump in here, man. How you feeling about how the tag team scene in the women's division shaping up, man?
Man, I'm loving this tag team scene.
Okay.
I'm happy, Shayna and Zoe get an opportunity because they was a pretty good tag team for almost going for about a year now. At least over 6 months. They've been a pretty solid tag team. And on top of that, we got Jade and Bianca holding the belt. So it looked like a pretty athletic match.
Mm, mm.
So I'm entertained with that. And then on top of that, the women's division all together is either you like the teams or you don't at this point.
Mm.
We got more teams than ever, it feels like. Women actually look like they really want to compete. They're not just throwing, hey, what you doing tonight? I ain't got nothing. Want a tag team? Why not?
I guess I need airtime.
Yeah, like we're not getting that no more. We're getting actual teams. Some of these people are dressing alike. Just the only thing I hate. Please, Chad Gable, may you please fix this? When you speak to Maxine Dupree, matter of fact, let me look in the camera when I say this. When you speak to Maxine Dupree, can you please tell her to fix her hair? She is not coming out of water every time. She's not a mermaid. Just either go straight or go bald. Figure it out. She did a great job in the match, but it's that hairstyle I'm not a fan of.
You ain't a fan of the wavies, the wavy curls. You know,
Bro,
hey, I love bacon, so her hair look like strips of bacon, so I'm with it.
see that? Maybe that's the problem. I shouldn't be hungry when I see her wrestle.
Hey, Will, man, what you feel about that women's tag team scene, man? Talk to us, man.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining us today because this match is.
Hey, man, hey, that's what it looked like. It looked like strips of bacon, man. I ain't even gonna cap.
So,
Not the turkey bacon. I'm talking about the real pork bacon too.
so I hate you. All right, let me gather myself. All right, so I see major benefits in one what Jose said
Mm-hmm.
with Kyrie. Cool. But then I also see how the benefit of who actually won, where you got people who have been new to one person who is a veteran on the roster was Shayna Baszler and Zoe, who's been been there for a while. But then you got Bianca, and then wait, they're facing Bianca in they're facing Bianca and Jay Cargill. So you got one vet and then one person who's fairly new to the main roster who's been on main TV for a while now. You got that sort of situation happening. Okay, I can see the benefit of that. I do see the benefit of like, hey, guys, like let's give the opportunity to people who are super deserving in this scenario. So Zoe Stark definitely ain't she not no rookie overall wrestling career wise. So we can see the major benefit of that. I do want to go back to something that I pinned in my mind where we see teams that are genuinely working together. That goes back to my whole conversation before that we've had, if you check previous episodes about tag teams not really being there in terms of having synergy is concerned, where moves make sense with one another, where they're acting with one another. They're not just doing one move and then they're like, y'all brought up a very good point with that, where we're seeing a revitalization of a tag team division. We're seeing that with the women. I want to see more with that the men, but either way, I digress. I'm happy with where we're going with the women's division as far as that tag team match is concerned.
I hear you. I hear you.
I went a long way around the corner. It's fine. It'll be there.
Now, you eventually brought it home, but I dig it. I dig it. Hey, man.
No,
And
don't laugh. You knew what I was trying to say when I was trying to say it. The hell.
hey, but if there's one woman that I think she kind of sparks a positive or negative reaction depending on who you are, and I think she's been doing a great job. Liv Morgan, and I'm coming right back to you, Jay Will, because we was talking off air, just to kind of peel the curtain back, and you're kind of on the opposite side of Liv Morgan. So to kind of break this down, man. How you feeling about Liv and what her, what her work has been kind of in sparking in you?
Okay. I'm going to make it very clear, right? I love, I am liking the character of Liv Morgan currently.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to see her with that title? No, I don't. Why? Because when Liv Morgan became the SmackDown Women's Champion, when she cashed in,
All around there, yeah.
she won same night. She won Money in the Bank, and then she cashed in the same night.
Yep.
Oh, it's such a cool moment. She won it. Cool, great. She got Money in the Bank. Oh, she cashed in. Oh, this is a great surprise. We weren't expecting it this night. Cool, we're happy for her. Okay, cool. But then week after week, she kept winning by chance and crying at the end of every match. Right? Okay, cool. Right? So now she comes back and she's on this revenge tour. Okay, cool. I like this character. I like it. I like the revenge tour. Do I want to see her as champion? No. I don't want to see her as champion. Call me the Quabo for Liv Morgan. Except I'm not going to buy a $40 shirt and then rip it on camera because you're not going to get my money for that.
He can't afford it. He can't afford it. It's too expensive. Too rich for his blood.
Hey, to be honest, hey, Will, we seen how you treat money on my GM, bro. I know for a fact you are not going to buy that T-shirt, bro.
all I'm saying is I will fully give her credit where it deserves. She does a good job as a villain, heel. I enjoy that. This run is great. I like this run. I like what we're getting from her. But do I want to see her as the champion? Nah.
Okay. Well, hey, let's and before I get to the other fellas about Liv Morgan, okay, you don't see Liv Morgan as champion. Cool.
Yeah.
Give me a name that you think would work. Because if I'm, and I don't want to assume, but just kind of looking in the way that you're talking, it looks like you wouldn't want it on Becky.
I personally wouldn't want it on Becky either.
Okay, give us a name. Give us a name.
I got nothing right now. To be honest with you,
Hey,
I don't.
stop.
So I'm gonna
Give
be.
that
I'm
to
gonna be
us, man.
honest with you. There's nobody on that show that I think I would want that title on. To be
Oh,
honest with you,
okay. Okay.
That's just me personally. No one on that show that I'd want that title to be
So
on.
pretty much you just waiting for mommy to come back.
Pretty much.
Okay. Hey, that'll alleviate that question right
I that's mommy. Mommy is always on top. Giggity.
there. Okay. Hey, because I think that's probably why you didn't have answers, because you really want mommy to come back and get her rightful spot. And that's fair. That's fair.
My
That's
wife. My wife just came to the door. Please send help.
fair. Help me. Nah, you on your own, dog. Nah, let you drown. Nah. Um, but Liv Morgan and what she's doing. King Mel, talk to us, man.
Oh yeah. Liv Morgan is on fire.
Fuego.
Fire. Since coming back from WrestleMania. You know what she did? She threw a chair at Rhea Ripley, right? Got her up out of there.
Gotta go.
Now she's just letting women jump Becky Lynch to get her up out of there.
Gotta go.
Then if you was cool like Becky Lynch, with Becky Lynch like Valkyria,
Mm.
she got mm.
Punch
I
in
was
the
like, yo, Liv, oh, you crazy. She hit her with some fire. She was like, guess what? What? Mm. And then just went right on outside and started talking trash to Becky Lynch. I was like, oh, this girl is on one. I was like, yo, whatever she on right now, I'm buying. Last year, let's just talk about it. Last year, it wasn't fair for her when she won the women's champion
hmm
because of the fact, as Jay Will pointed out, she had money in the bank, but she only had the champion for like 2 events, and then it was gone, and then was never seen from. She was out of sight, out of mind, out of everything. But now she been back. This revenge tour. We taking this joint global, Live. We going everywhere. Germany, we're coming to you. Saudi, we coming to you. Everybody's gonna get a piece of this revenge tour. Because
Mm.
if you wasn't watching for Liv, you're gonna be when she win that champion on Saturday.
Ooh. Mm. Okay. Okay. Man, feeling a little spicy right there. Speaking of which, hey, please do not forget, um, King and Queen of the Ring will be airing right after we drop this episode of In the Four Corners of Wrestling on Saturday. Don't forget, it's an early start time, 1 p.m. Eastern, so don't forget. We'll talk a little King and Queen of the Ring in just a moment, but before we get to Quabo and on what Liv Morgan is doing, jump back in here real quick, Jay Will.
All right. So you said Liv Morgan was out of sight and out of mind, as if she wasn't getting pushed to be a women's tag team champion with Raquel Rodriguez before she had her injury. Did we care about her then? Did we like her then? Were we paying attention to her then? They were forcing her down our throats. But hey, man, she was there. But you said she was out of sight and out of mind. I'm just trying to understand how she was out of sight and out of mind, but she was being pushed towards the women's tag team championship. Okay,
Okay,
cool.
question. Since you want to come back and argue, all
Go
right,
ahead.
let's just ask this question.
Go ahead.
Who did they beat for the champions?
They never made it that far.
Oh, okay,
Raquel
then out
Rodriguez
of
got
sight,
injured.
out of mind. Let it go.
No, Raquel Rodriguez got injured. So
How did
that doesn't
Raquel
mean
got
anything.
injured, or was it Liv that got injured?
Both of them
Because
ended up getting
the story that Liv
both
was
of them
telling,
ended up getting injured.
the story that Liv was telling, right?
Uh-huh.
Rhea injured her when she was on her way going for the women's champion. So that's the story that Liv was telling. When she was going for the women's tag team champion, she got a dislocated arm from who? Rhea Ripley.
Mommy.
So once
Did
again,
Rhea, Did Raquel get Rodriguez? Raquel Rodriguez, my bad, Jose. Did Raquel Rodriguez get injured before Liv went after Rhea?
I can't remember.
Honestly, as I
You
stated,
can't remember because that shit no one cared.
before, out of sight, out of mind. You came back here to say
It was
that
out of sight, out of mind because no one cared about her when she's by
out of
herself.
sight, out of mind. Revenge tours now since WrestleMania 40. What's
Oh,
happening?
okay, cool. Like I said, it just reaffirms that her best work right now is when she's a villain.
Well, hey, if that's what she got to do to be in sight,
Okay.
in mind, okay, I'm
Thank
with.
you. And
A
she's not
lot
getting
of
that title.
a
Hey,
lot of Roman's best work was when he was a villain too. So, like I said, out of
Don't
sight, out of
don't
mind. Let's
don't
just enjoy.
don't sit here and say compare Liv Morgan and Roman Reigns in the same breath. Like, don't sit here and do that. Let's not let's not sit here and do that. Don't nah.
nah,
Hey, Jay Will.
I don't think he's doing that, but I think he's just making a comparison that sometimes
He
it depends on your character work. It depends on how the portrayal of your character work. That matters. As, we know that as wrestling fans, it matters how your character is portrayed and how it emotionally makes us feel watching your character. What she's doing as a heel, as a bad girl, as a villain, it puts her in sight, in mind. You got a point, Jay Will. That other crap, the blue tongue crap that she was doing, the little faction and whatever tag, hey, okay, I rock with you. Ain't too much of a Liv I was caring about. But this, ever since WrestleMania, I could take plenty of more moments of what Liv is doing to King Mel's point. Give me more. Give me more. And whether you want to put the belt on her or not, that's up to them. I don't care. Just give me this character. It works. It works. It has us as wrestling fans invested. Quabo, jump in here, man.
I mean, Jay Will killed it, bro. I don't like that we're agreeing a lot today. Okay, I don't like that we're agreeing, or maybe we're just teaming up against Mel because Mel likes Liv Morgan. Can you really trust a Liv Morgan fan, guys? Can we? But I like what you're saying, man. I like seeing Liv on her revenge tour. I feel like she's a little bit more fluid with how she's acting, how she's portrayed, how she's creating her character and evolving it into a new level of asshole, which I like. I don't like the fact that she's still crying all the time. Figure your ish out, please. Okay? Can't be a bad guy and crying all the time. You're not Harley Quinn or anything like that. Please get it together.
Hey, that might be
And if you're gonna do it, smile like an asshole. Joker, come on, man. Get with it, Liv. Get with it. I do like her revenge tour though. I think it's really making her look good as a character. I know Mel has been a fan since day one when she looked like she was on Kids Bop 2000 CD. Like that's cool. That's cool enough. That's cool enough.
2016, guys.
Wait a minute.
But we in 2024, 2K24. And I don't like seeing you as Jay Will's champion on my GM either. So figure that out too, please.
Hey, yo, dude. The kid bop, though.
And it pop to the top.
And it pop. Oh, wow. Man, I was not expecting that, but hey, regardless of what side of the fence you sit on, man, I think Liv has been doing some great work. Somebody else that has been doing some great work, uh, just overall, as we go into the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring finals, going into Saudi Arabia, man, this tournament has been fire. We've been getting some fire matches from this joint. Um, man, I don't know about y'all, but whew, let's break it down, man. LA Knight, Tama Tonga, obviously, your mom sucks. Got that match from the tournament. Got Bianca Tiffy Stratton from that tournament. Jay Uso, Gunther from that tournament. What else? Oh, yo, please tell me we saw another dope RKO with Randy and Mello.
Mhm.
Hey, fellas, talk to me about how dope this King and Queen of the Ring tournament has been, and how do you hope it finishes this Saturday? Talk to me, King, man.
As I stated here before, and I'll say it again, this is called this is a ring general in the Queen tournament.
Ooh,
Because Gunther about to win it all. And you know what's the best thing about what Gunther's doing? Whoever stepped up to him, your chest is hurting, you can't breathe, and either you tapping out or you passing out. Sheamus, he don't want no more smoke.
no more.
Kofi Kingston done got slapped so bad, I didn't know his chest could get worse.
Deflate.
Forget deflate and invert it to the other way. It's, and then we talking about Jay Uso, as Jay Will pointed out earlier in the show. But I'm gonna let y'all know this. Jay Uso got his chest whipped so bad, I didn't know I could see the red marks under the tattoos. That's how bad Gunther was beating that guy. See, if Jay Will was, if sorry, not Jay Will, because you know both of them Jay. I don't really like him like that. But if Jay Uso would have did like any smart man and just tapped out to the ring general, no, he want to pass out. The Yeet versus done. The Yeet Fireflies done. When the ring general comes, that's it.
It's over, huh? It's over. Hey, yo, I can't. So, who you? Obviously, you got Winter. Excuse me, Gunter
You
winning.
better put some respect on the ring general.
Yeah, you
It's
got the ring.
Gunta
You got the ring general winning the men's. Give us your predictions for the women's.
for the women. Bianca Belair. You
Ooh.
better come home with the champion. All
Mm.
right. You don't took out Tiffany Stratton.
Wait,
Now
this
you better come
accent, bro.
home with the champion.
Wait, hold on. What is this accent, bro? Is this are
Yeah,
you black Austrian or something?
The
don't worry
fakest
about that.
Jamaican Austrian accent at the same time ever.
I know, right?
Hey man, you ain't allowed to talk. You got a bald head.
But Rastamanti is,
Right.
well,
No, man. Hey, King, hey, King Mel, you own one, bro. You own one. Quavo, man. Give us your thoughts and feelings on this whole King and Queen of the Ring tournament, and give us your predictions on both sides, man, men and women.
Yo, I'm actually really hurt because go smack some red into Jay's chest. Apparently, this is all visible, like if he was freaking Sheamus out there, bro. It was bad. It was
Mm,
bad. And like you said, no yeet, no more yeet, bro.
no more yeet.
No more yeet. End of an era. Damn. Damn.
Mm,
No hold no no. Sorry, it's still reverberating. But yeah, man, I think the tournaments so far have been great to watch. I'm glad that we got some amazing matches on Raw. Your mom sucks.
hmm
I mean, I ain't lying. We get a lot of great content. As far as my predictions for King of the Ring, I have to lead into the guy who ended Yeet Mania, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Hashtag King of the Ring Jedi. Tell you, man. Hey, guess what though? I think I found it. I think I found a coat that I could do with the Kaiser roll. So y'all might just get the Kaiser roll challenge. I don't know.
Oh, word.
Might have to be. Hey, check all of our shorts. I might just have to,
Hey,
send one of those out. I don't know. I don't
all,
know.
all I
He
know
better
is
win. If he
all I
wins, I
know is
might just do it.
you paid up one debt with the t-shirt. You've been waiting almost 4 or 5 months for this Kaiser roll. So I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't understand why you're so excited about this Colt roll, but whatever. I mean, look, if
I,
he wins, I'll do it. I'll do it.
hey, I'm gonna hold you to that. And now that we got it all on recording, if Gunta wins, matter of fact, you better see that short. Ooh, you should do it at the wedding.
Yeah, take the coat
Yeah,
off.
I
yeah,
mean, I just might. I just might. I don't know. I
yeah,
just might.
yeah. Hey man, right before you hit that dance floor for the first dance, just
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
my bad.
I'm no lie though. I might just see it happen.
whip that
The
bitch.
timing.
Yeah, yeah.
Only on Saturday.
Hey, 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 and plus an open bar make it a lot easier for you to do it, bro.
Cocktail hour could be that hour. You
That's
never
what I'm
know.
saying. That Grey
Yeah,
Goose gets you loose, bro.
Goose, boy, you know he drinking all tequila. All right, my bad.
That's cold blooded, Jay Will. That's
That
cold
is
blooded, Jay Will.
My bad, y'all. I forgot where I was.
hey, you ain't. Hey, Jay, what's up in here, man? Give us your. Oh, just to clarify, you going with Nia Jax, Quavo?
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Okay, just to clarify. All right.
Irresistibly so.
Yeah, okay, just making sure. Jay Will, man, jump in here, man. Give us your thoughts and opinions on the whole King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring tournament. Who's your winners? Predictions. Who's your winner?
Overall, I've really enjoyed the entire tournament. As far as the men's side winning, I'm still going with Gunther. First, I got to acknowledge that Gunther has won every one of his matches by submission.
Mm.
Every single one of them, he's done by submission. And every one of them was over 10 minutes long. That man has put in some major work.
When in that work.
I got Gunther taking that dub. Yeah, okay, and the reason why I say that is because I don't see Tama Tonga getting King of the Ring very soon. I don't think Randy Orton's going to beat him because we really need Tama Tonga to really get the established name within the company. Like some people just don't know him from outside of the company, so therefore we need to see him be the established name to make it to the finals of the men's side, and therefore Gunther, nah.
Okay.
Future setup possibly for bloodline related things with Gunther and Imperium, possibly. Just saying, just my thought process, slight prediction there. But then when it comes to the women's side, I'm going to go against the grain and go with Lyra Valkyria
Oh.
winning.
Oh.
I'm going to go with Lyra Valkyria for the win. And it's going to be a smart win. It's going to be one of them things that's like, damn, she thought of that? To beat her? To beat. Okay.
Okay. Hey, I
I,
like it.
I have no problem. I have no problem with Lyra Valkyria beating Nia Jax at the end of the day.
I'm not
I
mad.
like your pick,
Hey,
shit, Will.
hey, Jeremy Crockett. I know you be watching this show. Please don't put any money on Jay Will's prediction. Okay.
Nah, actually, Jay Will got a pretty good prediction. If I was booking for Valkyria, she would go against Nia Jax because Nia Jax will kind of do something similar what she did to Jade over the week on Friday and do something similar, or Tiffany Stratton closest Bianca by a count out. So Nia Jax could go on to the finals and then lose to Valkyria. That's how I would book it if it was me. Second of all, the Tama Tonga thing, I just think Randy Orton will win the match.
Yeah.
Just for the fact that the Street Profits are down right now, the Pride is hurt, and the best way to get at the bloodline is costing Tama that match. So this way we could have a future match between God and the Street Profits.
Mm. Oh, okay. Okay. My man then tapped into his my GM hat right there real quick. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it, but
And this is the kind of booking that keeps him in second place.
I was waiting for Quavo.
Make sure you watch on Mondays. Longest rating #1.
Hey Mel, you got it, man. You did kind of set yourself up for that one, bro. I ain't even gonna No, you can't be mad at that. You kind of gave him the meatball and he just smacked the home run. So that was
Yeah, that roster that he got right now. Come on.
I,
It's all right. We gonna say that for Mondays.
yeah, we'll say that for Monday. But no, man, I enjoy your predictions and hey, viewers out there, tap in with it. 613 Faye Productions. We'll be giving predictions all throughout Saturday as King and Queen of the Ring breaks down as well. Especially, I know my man King Mel. He'll drop some shorts for Double or Nothing. AEW is going on this weekend as well. Fellas, give me a match that you're looking forward to for Double or Nothing. Quabo, talk to me.
Swerve, baby.
Swerve.
Swerve has my eye as far as what AEW is right now, and he's just so entertaining. Him and Donna they just mesh so well, and I think it's one of those things that's actually making me watch the product. You know, if not, I wouldn't really be waiting to see what's going to happen on Collision on Saturday. But because of what I've seen him do on a Collision show, it's like, okay, I'm gonna show up on Saturday. Let's see what happens. And it just so happens I got to see a flag wrap somebody really nicely. Yes, congratulations, you know what you're doing, AEW. I'm gonna keep watching just a little bit more.
Hey, just remember, dog. Have the
Watch
have
for
the
the
back
cheer.
button ready. Have the back
Watch.
button. Have the back button ready. You don't want wifey coming in like, what the hell are you watching? Have the back button ready. I was watching the Celtics. Have it ready at all times. Hey, Mel, talk to me, man. What you looking forward to at Double or Nothing?
It's two matches I'm really looking forward to.
Talk to us.
So the first match is Willow versus CEO. This will be her first official
Yes.
AEW match. She hasn't competed in any match since she lost against Willow for that New Japan Women's Strong Champion.
That is right.
So now we done brought that to AEW. Fast forward, and TBS champion is on the line. Willow showing some edge. Mercedes Moné debut match. No place in Vegas. But my heart, my soul goes to the Elite versus FTR, Bryan Danielson, and the replacement, who's replacing Eddie Kingston, Mr. Darby Allin himself. I didn't think he was coming back anytime soon. Last time I seen him, he was hit by a bus. So I didn't think he was coming back anytime soon. So I'm glad he's gonna make it. And this looks like an anything goes type of match. And you know who's about to win it all for them? Oh, the GOAT.
The GOAT.
Jack Perry.
The GOAT.
Cry me a river.
Cry me a river.
I'm telling you, he's about to win it all. He's gonna pin Bryan Danielson. And he's gonna pin him just like this. Curls is in the air. Everybody is gonna go crazy.
Hey, yo, you wild. You bugging, man. I can't with you. All right, Jay Will, give us a Double or Nothing match, man.
Like Mel said, I got two. I'm really looking forward to the Willow Nightingale and Mercedes Moné match. Her first wrestling match ever since.
Yeah.
And it's a rematch in a way. Title was on the line for her last match. Title's on the line now. Can't wait to see it. And off an injury. Cool. Let's see it. I want to see it happen. But the next match that I really want to see, I wouldn't say it's a match. I just want to see it's a moment.
If I know you, I think I know the match.
I think you know too. I want to see Chris Jericho lose the FTW title.
And that's not the match I was thinking of.
That's all I want to see.
Caught you with that curveball.
Hey, that was a hell of a curveball, bro. I was not thinking that.
I want to see Chris Jericho come off of any title that he gets his hands on. I'm looking forward to every single moment of him losing. Hate the way you walk, hate the way you talk, hate the way you smell, hate the way you dress, hate the way. Call me Hey Doc.
Hey, bro.
He's Drake.
Damn.
I need him gone.
I-
I need him to disappear. I
Thank
need
you,
Oh
Jay.
my gosh.
No, hey,
My word.
keep cooking,
retire.
My word.
Retire.
love it.
Third place has changed you.
No,
And let me
I
just tell you
love
something.
it.
There
No,
me
I
tell you,
love
not
stable
gonna be-
internet.
I'm not going to be one of them dudes that's going to be like, thank you, Chris. Thank you. No.
No, thank you.
Nah.
Nah, 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 nah. Hey, goodbye. That's right. Hey, Jay Will on. See, it's moments like this that I absolutely love you, dog, because this learning tree is pissing me off. I can't stand it. It's your 18th damn character in AEW in 5 years. I'm done with you, bro. If you got to keep creating characters, that means it's time to go.
Why are you hating on the learning tree?
No.
Come on.
No, this man just got busted in the head in the mic, and he's trying to do this learning tree so well that he can't be angry. This whole passive aggressive character, I can't stand it. Yeah, I
It's
can't.
brilliant. You know how hard that is to
No,
maintain that?
I'm
Y'all be
sorry.
hating on the man's genius.
No, man.
Jay Will definitely threw a curveball because I thought he was going to say Moxley defended his New Japan World Champion, the IWGP Champion, against Takeshita. I thought he was going to
Yeah.
say that.
I thought he was going to talk big talk about the Takeshita.
Yeah, because that's the only time he
that's
watched
my guy.
AEW. But my man said, you know what?
No, I'm
With
glad.
all that truth serum I've been drinking tonight,
I know.
I'm tired of Chris Jericho. My man done turned into Kendrick Lamar. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you look.
Do I
I
gotta
hate the
go
way
get
you
the
come. I
bottle
hate
and
your
give him a
attire.
shade
I
store?
hate your jacket. I hate your music. I hate the fact that you got this championship and it means nothing. I hate
No.
you. I hate. As soon as you touch the mic, I hate you. That's what he just went off and said.
Hey, and I'm glad he did. And I'm so glad he did. Because
And it's your opinion, you know what, Jericho? I hate you too.
Do I gotta get the ball of the plug? Because hey man, I'm just saying.
My boy done turned this to a
not trying to
player
see that
hater
no
Chris
more.
Jericho award night, man.
Hey, man.
Hate.
No, man. No, I don't think it's hate. I think it's legit fan concern about the product. It is a legit fan concern that this old dude is on his 20th thousand character in AEW and is still pissing me off. You can nah, 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 nah. I'm with you, Jay Will. Boy, that's probably your best take you've ever had on this damn show.
I thank
Bet-
you.
And that's why you're in fourth place. That's why you're in fourth place. Horrible. Deplorable. Befuddling a little, too. Goodness gracious.
Hey, I can't. Hey, but this is a great spot to end this show at, man. But y'all make sure y'all tune in this weekend. It's gonna be a lot of predictions we're gonna drop between King and Queen of the Ring, Double or Nothing. As a wrestling fan, y'all gotta be excited. We got 2 pay-per-views this weekend from both companies. Hey, this is a big weekend in wrestling. Despite on who you favorite to watch more of or less of, it doesn't matter. This is a huge weekend for wrestling, regardless on where you sit on those fan lines. I'm a fan of wrestling, so I'm gonna do my best. Somebody gonna have to send me that link to the AEW, so I can peep that. Somebody send me that link. But yeah, it's a great weekend.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, we got to throw allegedly in there real quick. Allegedly, send me that link.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about. You know what we finna do? We are about to, all pay a price for AEW, little small faction. $60. So we all just cut a
$60.
little bit.
God damn.
We cut a little bit here, cut a little bit here.
3 months out of a video game.
Hey, hey, regardless, hey man, we gonna be dropping predictions all weekend. So tap in with us. Do us a favor. Go on over to 613 Faye Productions, the YouTube channel. Catch all the shorts. Catch this latest episode of In the Four Corners of Wrestling before you peep King and Queen of the Ring. All right. Then, of course, the NK Sports Podcast. And then on Sundays, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, five moments of wrestling with our man King Mel. Monday, we got my GM 2K24 with the Four Corner Boys. We do our booking, hosted by the one and only Hollywood Mike T, baby. So you got Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, 3 straight days of great content right here on the 613 Faye Production YouTube channel. Quabo! Quabo! Let the people know where they can find you at, my man.
As your rating #1 by GM champion right here on Mondays. Kicking these jobbers' butts. Not even trying. I'm not even trying, guys. I'm not even trying. I'm going to start giving myself penalties, holding myself accountable.
This guy.
Booked like 17 shows before Jay Will's booked his first. All right. But Jose Quavo 8 on all platforms.
I can't with this guy. Hey, we gotta win. It's one of us. I don't even care. Because I can't take this for another. I can't. Anyway, Jay Will, man, drop the social so people can.
You can find me on Facebook, in the Four Corners of Facebook, in the Four Corners of Wrestling Facebook group as Jay Will with 1 L. You can find me on 4CB, on Twitter at X as 4CB_Jay Will. And you can find me on the My GM League, creeping my way back up to the top, baby.
Yeah, he creepy.
You can't go back to somewhere you've never been, Jay Will. Good Lord.
I can't.
Hey, at week number 1, we all started off at first place.
I like that. That was good.
That place has changed you.
I know, right?
That place has changed you.
And a new guy, King Mel, man. Drop the socials, man.
Yeah, you can find me at King Mel Stacks on X. You can find me at I'm glad to be on the 613 network on IG. And you can find me at Jemell Scroggins on Facebook. And don't forget, top 5. Matter of fact, I'm feeling generous. I'm gonna make a top 5 most hating Quavo moments.
I like that. I might watch it a few times. I can't hate on it.
Yeah. I can't. Hey, man, y'all know where to find me, man. Go on over to Twitter, man. KC Wildcard, RW Sports Network. And of course, every Saturday right here and Monday right here on the 613 Faye Productions YouTube channel. Hey, man, it's been a great time, but y'all know what it is. Enjoy the content. We're going to drop those predictions. Enjoy. King and Queen of the Ring, Double or Nothing, a great weekend of wrestling. We'll see y'all next week. And don't forget, lead this to the professionals. Do not try this at home. Hey, 4C boys, end all be all. Foes up, quads down. We out here. Peace.